Well, ladies and gentlemen, we wait for it all night long. It's finally here to come up next. The UWA Championship on the line as a defending champion, Lord Magma, goes toe-to-toe with the franchise player. Truly something's got to give here tonight as Lord Magma, Hell's own gatekeeper, goes against the true fan favorite, the Manson group from the Mean Streets of Detroit, Michigan, after earning the right to face off for the UWA Championship at Whole Night Bash by surviving the fatal fall match at Whole Night Bash, finally earning an opportunity to face Lord Magma here. And we all know versus Koko taking the opportunity to win the UWA Championship he's worked his whole career for, and there he is. He's time to win this match. I'm sure Lord Magma is not going to allow that to happen. Like you said earlier, the UWA Championship is all this man cares about. And believe me, everyone's talking, saying that the franchise player, there's no way he's going to be able to defeat Lord Magma here tonight. The words from Vicious earlier today had no confidence whatsoever that the franchise player would be able to defeat Lord Magma. But earlier this month, the franchise player, he said that even though he wasn't able to defeat Samoa Joe for the UWA Championship, going against Lord Magma here tonight, it's going to be a totally different fight. It's going to be encountering here next. As usually they fought Samoa Joe, he said there's more about a battle of who's the most violent individual. But tonight, the franchise player has said he's going to take all his wrestling skill, his courage, and will to succeed in order to defeat Lord Magma. Because the franchise player said not only will the title be on the line, but the franchise player's mind, body, and soul will be also on the line. As we all know, Lord Magma, man from hell, goes out to collect souls, and I'm sure franchise player will be a perfect addition to his collection. The franchise player gears up for perhaps his greatest test to date. The franchise player has been UWA Underground Champion, West Coast Champion, he's been Tag Team Champion, and tonight the franchise player has an opportunity to become the second Grand Slam Champion here at UWA. But this man right here is going to try to prevent that. But Lord Magma is going to continue his second title run even longer. After he defeated Samoa Joe in a controversial fashion at last month's Whole Night Bash, Samoa Joe was walking out to the ring, and the lights went on. This man came from behind, and we assumed with Lord Magma's own magic and abilities that he teleported the tables, ladders, and chairs to the ring. Of course, referee Robert Sweeney totally allowing it, but took a last ride to Armageddon onto a steel ladder to play Samoa Joe. And even though Samoa Joe's foot was on the ropes, the referee failed to catch it, and Lord Magma walked out of Chicago, Illinois as the new UWA champion. And knowing how Lord Magma has been to the franchise player in the last few weeks, he's intending on maintaining his title reign here. So of course I gotta go to the ringside here. Time to give the opening introduction to the Gang Warfare main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the UWA Championship of the World. And introducing the man in charge, Mr. Robert Sweeney. Now, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California, from the Staples Center, it is now time for your Gang Warfare main event match of the evening. Now introducing the participants. First, in the blue corner, he is the challenger. He stands in tonight at 6'2" tall. He weighed in at 245 pounds. He is the master of the STFU and You Got Served. He is from Detroit, Michigan. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the franchise player. Now introducing the man in the blue corner. He stands in tonight at 7 feet tall. He weighed in at 328 pounds. He is from parts unknown, and he is the master of the Hell's Gate driver and the last ride to Armageddon. He is the current and defending UWA Heavyweight Champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Hell's Gatekeeper, Lord Magma.
That's what's all on the line here tonight. The UWA World Heavyweight Championship. And of course, both Lord Magma and the franchise player are talking about nothing to walk off LA, to walk off Gang Warfare, going into claim the fame as UWA champion. They made it clear that Lord Magma wants to maintain his title reign, and the franchise player finally wants to achieve that legendary status and become UWA champion. And the bell sounds. This one's underway.
Having a moment of eyeing each other down. The franchise starts things off as Lord Magma shoots him off in the corner. Wait, pulls him back with that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Now, franchise player early on here already on the backside of the mat. He's back up though. Sees a huge uppercut by Lord Magma. Referee even seemed a piece of that, but he's back up. Tries with that clothesline splash in the corner, setting Lord Magma up here. More of these chops, so Lord Magma ducks underneath, and now it's Lord Magma with all the positioning. Slaps to the chest. Franchise, my God, telegraphing it once again and lets Lord Magma out of the corner. Working on the knees, looking to come and play with. Assuming he might try to go for the SCFU later on. Of course, working on the arm too.
This Lord Magma, all that offense that Frank has put in E.Goman was to no avail because Lord Magma answers with that big boot. And these bet rest assured, folks, this is going to be definitely a back and forth matchup. And even though despite all the injuries, all the attacks that Franchise players suffered throughout the last few weeks by Lord Magma after the lights dimmed, you know, the Franchise player is going to do whatever he has to do to defeat Lord Magma. And Lord Magma, in my opinion, might have given Lord Magma rarely seen him go up top, delivering an elbow drop to the franchise. And Lord Magma putting this camel clutch on a franchise player, not only pulling back his neck, but putting all his weight on the franchise player's back. That's like 330 pounds.
Franchise returning the favor here, doing the same thing on Lord Magma, wrenching that neck, and Lord Magma using the power game to muscle out of it. Lord Magma's got in store here, a big boot. I think the ground might have even shook on that one. Lord Magma can't be singling in already. Does he feel it? Can he put franchise player away? This player trying to block it, but to no avail. It's scooped over and landed right on his knee. Franchise up once more. He's got franchise in the corner here. Oh my! Drops his head right onto the turnbuckle padding there. And that's steel right underneath it. So it's now a time. Oh my!
Lord Magma, one of those classic moves in his arsenal, that electric chair drop. And Lord Magma only getting a 2 count from the referee. I believe it's going to take more than an electric chair drop from like 7-8 feet in the air to defeat the franchise player. If the franchise player can survive the fatal fall match, who knows what the franchise player is going to go through to make him pin him 1, 2, 3 in this matchup. After all, the franchise player was the same man who competed in the Ultimate Urban Underground match, you know, back at Pandemonium 9, and he even fought Samoa Joe, put that Beach Party Slam, and at Bloodshed, perhaps two of the franchise player's greatest matches of all time.
Oh my God! This Irish whipping franchise player from post to post, and of course the last one, he landed right into the exposed turnbuckle. Franchise hangs on the apron here. Lord Magma. Franchise catches him though. Grabs Lord Magma, hangs his neck on the top rope. What's Franchise got in store here? Comes back in the ring. continuing to work on the knee and the arm.